Welcome back to the show. It's To Teatime on PlusTvAfrica, and it's about to get really, really interesting because we have an amazing personality in the building. Now, when I say amazing, something like, I saw not go talk, but this particular person is actually amazing. Some people call him the golden voice, but we'll call his government name that his mother and father say, okay, now we'll call you. So if you want to send him money, it's Pere Richmond. Jason hails from Ikolo. Did I get that? Is Ikolo right?
Yes.
Ikolo Bayaso State. He currently resides in Port Harcourt, Nigeria. He pursued his education in pure and applied physics at Niger Delta University. Wow. Like how? Like, we'll get there. He is actively involved in various professional roles, including being a voiceover artist, voice coach, and music director. Pere Richmond Jason is how his name is always written in full, which I love. He's a devoted Christian and exclusively focuses on creating music that uplifts Jesus, particularly gospel music. Prior to winning The Voice Nigeria on the May 21st night, which he just won that recently with a lot of money, right? He participated in several music competitions. Notably, he secured the first runner-up position in the music category of the Port Shift competition, right? Yes. Port Shift. Oh, that's important. Port Shift competition in 2018, and also participated in the Guyana Karaoke Idol Season 3 in 2017, and inspired talent hunts and awards where he emerged winner in both shows respectively. Like now, it's safe to say this guy is an Oliver Twist. It's actually safe to say that because I don't know, after winning so many things, why he's still doing that. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome my guest for today, Pere. How you doing? How you doing? Hi. It's good to have you here. And the good thing about him is, let me just say this now, I just hope this is how he continues. He got here extremely punctual. Because I was thinking, all these celebrities now in the corner, that's why I say, hey, there's traffic here, or find one exit. But he got here, he was really punctual. He got here like 30 minutes ahead. I'm like, okay, that's really news. That's really strange in this day and time. How you doing, man?
I'm very well, thank you.
How have you been coping so far with the new celebrity status? Because The Voice Nigeria is a bigger platform than the other. I'm not saying the other platforms are not huge, but it's a more global platform.
Most definitely.
Yeah. So how have you been coping with the new? Oh, that's him. Oh yeah. Oh hi. I want to take a picture.
Okay, so let me just share a bit of my experience.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Whenever I take a boat ride and they just see my name as the person booking, and then the moment I get into the vehicle, they're always like, "Are you the Pere Jason?" I'm like, yes. And the next thing that happens is they scream. They're like, oh my God, I'm carrying a celebrity in my car. It's been beautiful. I mean, part of what we hope for as young people when we pursue our craft is to see our lives become very influential, so we can use that fame to do what we really want to do. So I've been loving it.
You've been loving it? Okay, cool. But what has changed? What has changed? It's been how many weeks now? Two, 3 weeks?
21st, let's say roughly 2.
Right. So what has changed between then and now? What has changed for you?
I think my sense of worth, personally.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Winning a national competition should mean a lot. That's not something I take for granted. It may not be the first competition I've won, right? So
which brings me to the next question anyway. So
yeah, so there's this sense of, dude, you just won something.
You did.
You know, and that's not me being cocky or proud. It's just me acknowledging that there's more work.
But you know, sometimes it's actually okay to be cocky and proud. It's sometimes okay to look at it like, I did this. I've been through so much. I've been trying, and finally, this is it. So sometimes it's okay to blow your trumpet just a little bit, like, yeah, I did this. Right. Okay, so my other question is, why still go for The Voice? You've won various competitions, like, with ease. Like, why still go for The Voice? What's happening?
Okay, let me list all the competitions I've been.
Please do. Right. So I know how much. So I know how much you heard. Right, that's my account details to you.
I started out in the university. Okay. Right, that was Emergence of Stars School something. I came second. Right, and then there was Court of David, still in the university. I came fourth.
Okay.
Right, and then there was Guyana Karaoke Idol. I won. That was in Bayelsa State. Then there was Inspired Talent Hunt and Award. I won that. Then there was the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Port Harcourt Shift. I came second in the music category. Those things were never the goals. The goal was The Voice Nigeria.
For real?
Yeah. A bigger platform, but each of those ones prepared me for it.
I sincerely feel they should have just disqualified you, or been like, okay, you won, you don't really okay, please, I don't pass down. Give other people a chance to just shine. But when I saw you up against Ben, I know Ben, like Ben. I'm like, and I heard you open your mouth like, what? Voila, wow.
Uh-huh.
I said, Ben said, Ben, how far? He said, guy, I won't lie to you, this guy is good. He's saying like even though I feel like I say, but this guy, I was like, okay, don't worry, you got it. Because Ben had also been for a few music competition and didn't take him this far, but this one actually opened the doors for him. Now, music competition in Nigeria.
Yeah.
A lot of them, a whole bunch of them, after the music competition, and it's either they win or they come second or they come third, they just fizzle out. We don't hear anything from them anymore. Very few of them, namely Timi Dakolo, Praise, Inyanya, very few about out of the whole bunch are still there grinding and in our faces. So what are you bringing differently that was going to keep you around? Or you know what? I just wanted to win this. I won. I dropped it. Let me go back to my discipline. What I read in school.
Well, for people who have been in competitions in the past, I don't know what goes on in their life personally, so I can't say anything to that account. But I'm experiencing that now, and I would say it's not an easy path to follow. First of all, there's the pressure that comes with keeping your name on the map, even after winning something that big. I think what a lot of their supporters fail to understand is if they've won, that's when they need you the most, right? Sometimes the competition ends and people just go their separate way. There's nobody willing to push them to get the right support that they need. And for me, I'm grateful that to a large extent, I'm having that support from people. And I think part of what I'm going to do is to start my own academy. I've always wanted to go into the educative part of music. I do love to teach, right? And that's what I'm working on.
You have a question for him?
Okay, yeah. So my question is, how was it like for you? What was your experience like for you?
Well, saying that it wasn't my first competition, everything felt like deja vu. Yes, everything is something I've always dreamed of. So when I got on that platform and all of those judges turned, I was like, yes.
That's what we're talking about.
We finally.
But you knew they were going to turn. You just proud somebody. You never hear my voice. You not go turn. You knew. Yes or no? Yes or yes. You knew they were going to turn. But you knew they were going to turn.
When the interviewer asked me, how many turns are you hoping to get? I was like, 4. And before I said that, this negative thought just came and dude, if they don't talk for you go shame. I was like, I have nothing to lose with being positive. I know 4 turned. I knew they were going to turn. I hoped they turned, and they did. The whole experience entirely was beautiful.
Okay, so that reminds me now. I just heard your picture now. Like I was going to say that, but since I heard your picture now, you speak really beautiful English, smooth and crisp, which I like. But at the same time, don't let us forget where we come from. So you're going to say, I'm sure Ruma is shaking her head like, Miles again. You're going to say in your language now.
I will.
You're going to say, my name is XYZ, that's your name. I am the winner of XYZ, the competition, and I am on Tea Time with Miles and Ume in your language. In your language. So your time, and that's your camera right there, so that you can shame yourself.
Oh my lord.
So
okay.
And your time starts.
Like you said, I'm Nicolo. I've always lived in Port Harcourt.
And they listen to you. I'm waiting for you.
In my defense, a mother tongue is the first language a child learns, which in my case was English.
Speak language.
Okay. Inime kogom. God, my parents would be so ashamed of me right now.
Yeah.
Inime kogom Pere Jason. That's where it ends. I do understand. My brain doesn't just know.
I'm shaking my head for you. Like I'm sure like what? How? we had a discussion earlier before now about pets and animals, if you like them or not. And you said you like the thought of them being in the world, but you're not really an animal person.
When I see a dog with its owner, I'm like, oh, that's cute, but stay far.
That's where it ends.
Yeah, the thing with animals is the owner tells me, oh, they're cool. I'm like, that's you. I trust you. I understand your English. I don't trust the dog. I trust you. I don't trust the dog. What if it bites? Is that what you tell me?
And you just be backing temporarily. And after that, you be fine.
They always stop up on people, those animals.
Okay, Miles. So I have a question.
Oh, please go ahead.
Okay, so now that you're done with the competition, what advice do you have for other people who want to, go into the voice?
people's narratives are not your narrative, right? In going for The Voice, I had a lot of people who told me, don't go that path. First of all, you want to do gospel music, that's a secular platform. I mean, that's a whole different topic altogether. I had people tell me that, okay, the people who won these competitions, what has come out? And that can be very discouraging. Do you know what you want to do as a person? Just follow your heart and just go for it. And be ready to do the work. These competitions are not easy at all. It's going to stretch you. It's going to test your patience. It's going to test everything you hold as a virtue or character. And you just see it come to light because most of what we did there was under pressure.
Did you fall out with people? Did you have fights with anyone of your...
Actually won the award for the most cheerful among all the contestants.
The most cheerful?
Yes.
Oh, wow. Did that come with money?
No, it was just the fun.
Money is the cocoa of that. What is your... So what's next from here now? Is there an album ready? Is it an EP? Or you still want to just bask in the euphoria of like, you know, I just want to come, so let me just take my time? Are we looking at a bunch of collaborations? What's next for Pere?
First of all, I'm not putting myself under any pressure.
Should say.
But at the same time, I'm not, lazing around. There's literally nothing to bask in. Idols will soon be over and then there'll be a winner.
Sure.
And then it kind of like would fade that whole, so I'm working on my music, but most importantly, because I've had a lot of people reach out, teach me how to sing, and there's nobody jumping in that stream.
Actually,
right?
Yeah.
So imagine I have
Uncle Ben teaches a lot.
Yes,
people.
and that's usually like on reality TV. I mean, off reality TV, what happens, right? So I want to be that name when people talk about vocal coaches. And, I want to be the name.
That's different.
I think you found a student. I want to learn how to sing because I've been saying this. They don't believe me. I want to sing. I'm serious. I want to go for Nigerian Idol.
It's okay. I don't believe in you. Real quick, let me show you some images before we go. Let me show you some images and you tell me what animals these are. Let's take the images one after the other. What animal is that one?
That's a bear.
Which one of the bear? Grizzly, a polar, a panda?
It's not a panda. Panda is usually black and white.
Right. So
I think this is a grizzly.
It's a grizzly. Okay, cool. Let's see the next one. You got that one. What's that one?
Is it a coyote?
Are you
or
sure?
A fox?
Are you sure? Pick one. Final answer.
I'll go for coyote.
It's a coyote. No, it's a wolf actually.
Oh, wolf! Oh my lord!
Let's keep going. Let's see the next one. Well, what about that one?
That's a panda.
Panda, obviously. Okay, let's see the next one. You've got it two now. What about this one?
That's a very scrawny looking underfed animal. Is that the coyote?
No, that's a coyote.
Yes.
You mentioned it earlier, but now that's a coyote.
It.
Okay, so we have another one. Let's see if we have more animals.
I
wanted to show you some more, but you don't try. You don't try. You don't try. Anyways, we gotta go now. How can we reach you on all your socials? How do we reach out to you? People who want to work with you, who want to actually learn, and you can coach them and all that. How to reach you on your socials?
My handle across all social media platforms is the Pere Jason. ThePerJason across all socials.
Across. You want to say that again? I didn't get that. Even though it's on the screen, but I didn't get that.
Across all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, all of them, it's one handle.
Which is?
At the Pere Jason.
All right, well, this is where we draw the curtains today, but thanks for watching. As always, join the conversation on social media with the hashtag #TeaTime. And remember, you can catch up on our previous episodes, including this very one, and all our exclusive contents by subscribing to our YouTube channel at PlusTvAfrica Lifestyle. You can also watch Tea Time on R2 TV, and if you're in London, you can watch it on Ben Television, and right here in Nigeria, Star Time channel 308 and DSTV channel 408. A big thank you to my co-anchors as Bimpe and Uyi. Thank you very much for doing this. And my guests for coming through, and for every single person, you're gonna sing us out. For every single person who has been punching the buttons, I really appreciate you guys. You guys behind the scene. I can't mention all the names, but thank you very, very much. I gotta go. Do not drink and drive. Put God first, and the rest is history. Drink a lot of water and mind your business. It helps you live longer. Pere, sing us out.
Okay. My name is Pere Jason.
Oh, Chineke.
And this is PlusTvAfrica.
Oh, Chineke, me. We gotta go. It's a wrap.